This is your 24-hour tarot message. Whenever you see this, this is what Spirit wants you to do for the next 24 hours. Please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Subscribe, follow for more. While this is a timeless message, so whenever you're seeing this, this is what it's going to be relevant to you. I am filming this on the morning of the peak of the Lionsgate portal on August 8th. So there's a lot of extra wealth energy, abundance energy, but like really what I'm feeling and what I've been getting is that it's really time for you to click into place. This is a positive thing. I'm just personally immediately getting that you are in fact ready to step up into the spotlight as the badass bitch that you know yourself to be. And when I say badass bitch, I mean a babe in total control of yourself. I mean someone who knows who they truly are and is completely unapologetic about it. It's a little bit more not of a, again, we're in Leo season. So it's like, it's not this like loud, like, oh my God, look at me, I'm just the queen. It's a lot more of this like calmer, quieter confidence where it's like, of course I'm wealthy. Like I don't even need to prove it to you because I already know my worth. It's the difference between people who are like really flashy and like try to show everyone their status by buying all of these like, higher designer things. And then the people who are actually really wealthy, like quiet luxury, where it's like, they're going to go and buy a car and like ripped up cargo shorts and like worn out shoes. Like you wouldn't necessarily ever see if they are actually like wealthy just based off of what they look like. But it's like, why do I have to prove it to you? Like, I know I have the money, so, it is what it is. I first pulled some affirmation cards from the Wisdom de Alma deck, and this kind of was exactly spot on for today. So these are just reminders of what you need to embody today and moving forward. Number one is when I'm in alignment with my soul, all flows. So this to me was really indicating that it's like the thing that you've been getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to is actually aligning with your soul and not necessarily like your false identities, what you thought you should be, what you hoped you would be, what society told you to be, what your mind told you to be. It's about getting into full alignment with your soul, because once you operate from there and get your mind and your body on board with your soul, that's when everything comes to you. How to do this? This is perfect. I allow the veils to fall off my eyes. Divine, help me to see what I need to grow. I am ready to transform. And I think this is really what you're ready for today. You are ready to transform into the truest, most authentic version of you, your most abundant version of you, your worthiest version of you. And when I say version of you, this is inherently who you are. Like if you took the veil off of your eyes, you would see that you are already inherently worthy. You are already inherently abundant. You are already inherently intelligent. And what I'm also getting is that you actually already know exactly what you need to do to take the next step. You just got to commit and lock in. I'm hearing commit, like commit to it, commit to the bit and fucking lock that shit in. Oh my God. This is like an activation. Claim it in the comments. If you did need help with this could be helpful. There is hidden wisdom that can only be accessed by seeing through spiritual sight. Soul, spiritual, okay. I asked to see with the eyes of the eagle to witness the next stage of my growth. So getting a bigger perspective, getting like a wider perspective on things, right? You can kind of start to see, oh, wait, this is more of the story. I'm about to get to this card, but like, oh, I see now. Like even if you zoom out this far, it's like, oh, when I'm in alignment with my soul, all flows, because then you're able to see things, right? Through like a bigger height, a higher height to understand and witness the next stage of your growth, right? You see what I mean? Now, the last one, this is the energy to embody, right? Because you are the motherfucking prize. That is who You are in your soul, right? And sometimes you don't see that because you are like so in it that you're like, I can't see anything. I can't see any. Oh, wait, let me use my spiritual sight to remind myself that I'm the motherfucking prize. Like, let's turn this over. I always have the power to claim what I want in my life. I no longer settle for breadcrumbs. Claim that shit in the comments, please. It's so funny because when I heard power to claim, I also heard magic to claim. And then the song like, I've got the magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. I feel like that's really the power that you are attempting to claim. It's your inherent magical abilities to align with yourself and actually grow, right? To grow and see yourself transform into the powerful, magical being that you actually are. Like being the actual motherfucking prize. Claim that shit in the comment. I am the motherfucking prize. Now let's pull some tarot cards just for a little bit more clarification. I'm going to use my autumn mist ones because they are some of my favorites. So, all right. All right. What do they... Okay, these are all messed up. All right, hold on one second. These are all... What happened? Okay, here we go. All right. What do they need to know? What do they need to know in order to ascend, flourish, prosper, and grow? What do they need to see? I just caught the deck and got victory. What? I was actually like channeling some messages for myself this morning, and it was so funny because the word victorious kept on coming out. There's this like victorious energy that's coming through. Jupiter and Leo, like Saturn in retrograde is like, babe, you've learned all your lessons. Like you just need to apply them and own them. And then like this is your destiny. Can you claim that in the comments, please? All right. Now, what do they need to do? Or I heard, okay, there's a little bit more detail. So let's get the details. What are the details? What do they need to know? Justice! Oh my gosh, claim that in the comments. So what I'm seeing here is that justice is going to be served. So if you have been doing the inner work, you're going to get like greatly rewarded. And like those who haven't done the work and have kind of been like throwing your name like in the mud, they're going to get what's coming to them. Like, it's not like karma isn't seeing what's actually going on. And like karma keeps track of that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, for you, I do think that in order for justice to be served, it is about stepping back into your full power and not apologizing for having the boundaries that you want, for wanting to be respected and treated the way that you want, right? Because for you specifically, you really aren't asking for the sun, moon, and stars. You're just asking for like basic human decency, which is not too much to ask for. I'm hearing that there's a lot of like little people around you. And when I look at this card even more, it's sort of like, instead of hoping, dreaming, wishing that karma or the universe will fix it for you, I'm almost feeling like you need to be justice herself. Like she's standing tall. So it's kind of like, well, listen, if you're going to act that way to me, then the consequences are you don't get to be in my life anymore. And that's a big deal because I'm actually reclaiming my full power and so many good things are coming for me and you're not going to be a part of that. And that's okay. Like you can be behind the velvet rope. It's not my problem. But right, like boundaries are what I do. So I take back all of my energy. I take back all of my good karma. I take back all of like, you know, power that I even gave to you in the first place. And I'm taking it back for myself. So I'm not taking anything from like that is yours. I'm taking back what's mine and you can figure this shit out for yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting. I don't know if this is like a friendship. I don't know if this is like with a partner or something like that. But there's something where it's like things have come to a head and you're like, you know what? I'm just not going to stand for this shit anymore. Like truly wish you all the best, but like I'm done. that in and of itself is going to free up a lot of your attention units and energy, because so much of it is being drained from this situation, whatever that is for you. Again, like, take what resonates and leave the rest. But like, it's funny because I just looked, and like on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. And it's like, you're just going to focus on your coin. You're going to focus on getting your bag, whatever that means for you. You're going to focus on building your legacy, your empire. Like, you're like, yeah, this makes me happy. This makes me happy. Not that shit that you were trying to push on me. Do you know what I mean? With the bottom of the deck again, this card has been haunting us, but the Seven of Cups is here, and then right underneath it is the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like you still need to choose. So for the next 24 hours, get clear. Get super fucking clear on what it is that you actually want, okay? You can have it all, but it needs to be specific. So it's like, I want financial freedom. Okay, great. What does that actually look like for you? How much a month are you actually making? What, like, you know, in what capacity are you actually making that? How many hours are you actually having to work a week? Do you have those actual income streams set up already? Like, get clear. You want more friends. What kind of friends? Toxic friends, supportive friends, good friends, friends who actually align with you, soul friend. What kind of friends, right? If you're looking for, you want to be in love, you actually want to find a partner, bless. So then you go, okay, well, what kind of partner? What kind of love? Like, you know, what is that dynamic? How does that make you feel? Get clear. Get super duper clear on it. And it's even better if it's a little bit more realistic, okay? That then, well, okay. Thank you. Choose the things that are going to create your legacy. Make it simple. Make it so much simpler than you're making it out to be. Don't overcomplicate things. Just choose the things that actually are building your legacy. So if this is not going to bring you your legacy and your empire, don't do it. Put it on the back burner for later for fun, right? I will give you a small example. So the other day I was scrolling Reddit and I saw the cutest like tarot card little container that was crocheted, and it looks like a book, right? But you put your tarot cards inside. So freaking cute. I sat there and I was like, oh my God, I want to like make one, but I'm not a crocheter. I'm more of a knitter. Can I find the pattern? Okay, let me go look at this. I have tons of yarn. Maybe I could ask my mom to help. And then I was like, wait, bitch, hold the fuck up one goddamn second. Is making myself a tarot, like a tarot card, you know, container or whatever, like crocheting it, is this going to fund my legacy right now? Is this going to build my legacy right now? Is this what my legacy is built, like, is the foundation of? No. I mean, it may be something that I might offer later, but my legacy is about, my legacy is like building the new world order, architecting it, right? Because I have all the blueprints for the new world order. So I'm literally needing to document building this a better world, you know, for people to live in. That's my legacy, right? Codifying a framework and an intellectual property that actually helps people ascend and evolve permanently so that they can truly become sovereign and free. That's my legacy. The tarot crocheted book thing is great. It could be later, but that's something that like I don't need to spend so much of my time on, because out of all the things that I could pick, I would rather choose something that actually forwards architecting that new civilization and creating that IP framework, right? So that people can ascend and evolve, so that you can ascend and evolve with me, so that we can live in a better society and not have to deal with the garbage that we're dealing with right now. That's where you got to lock in on the mindset. King of Swords, right? You have to understand that mentality. So for me, for example, it would be like, I am an architect. So when I'm architecting, I am creating the blueprints. I am researching. I am looking at materials. I am looking at like the design. I am like, wielding my visions and like birthing them into life. Like that is the mindset. So it's like simplifying it. It's like, I build my wealth every day. I build the civilization every day, or at least the blueprints every day, right? And then like I build my like dream life. So it's like 3 bricks a day. It's not that difficult. It's just, you got to just keep that mindset instead of allowing fear, anxiety, what if, all of the past trauma to cloud your mind, right? Which then causes you confusion with the 7 of Cups as to what to choose, right? But going back to the affirmation cards, it's like, if you actually take things from a bigger perspective with that eagle eye viewpoint and look things from your spiritual third eye self, your higher self, and align with your soul, you'll know exactly what to choose and you'll know exactly what next step to take instead of freaking the fuck out and wasting so much of your mental energy trying to, what do I choose? What do I choose? What do I choose? Make a choice, move on. If you don't like it, pivot, right? I do see the Knight of Wands. It's about steadily trying new ways of doing things that are going to get you where you want to go. And with the 5 of Pentacles and then the 4 of Pentacles on the bottom, you are right now eliminating the old beliefs of lack out of your aura and out of your identity. And so right now it is important to protect what you have, but not from a place of lack, but being like, I am intentionally using my assets in order to grow my legacy and empire. So now it's like not shopping for just retail therapy. It's like, does that exist in my actual ideal reality? Does this exist in my empire, in my legacy? If it does, buy it. If it doesn't, don't. Period. End of story. Also, you don't need to get everything that you need now or want now, right? Like, for example, if you have been dying to get like the latest pair of Hoka sneakers or whatever, but they're $225, it's like, okay, great. Now you know exactly what size, what color, which style you want. So put it on your wish list. And then when you meet your goal, you can always get them on Black Friday. It's not like you need them today, right? You have sneakers at home, right? So it's about using your resources wisely in order to fund and build and create this compound interest of energy and momentum that's actually building your 10 of Pentacles legacy. Does that make any sense? Last little thing that's coming through with the Page of Cups and the World and then like the 6 of Wands underneath it is just the fact that like this is about making sure that whatever you are building as your legacy, it needs to actually like make you feel really good. Like with the Page of Cups, it's like dreaming like without limits, right? This or something better, this or something better, this or something better, right? Because you've kind of like completed this this cycle. If you've been seeing a lot of 999s lately, that's also a sign. And like you're entering your victorious era where this is inevitable. But you just need to, again, like choose, keep your mind clear, focus on like, what you want. So like just do that and like make sure that your boundaries are clear, right? When someone steps over them, thank you next. That's it. If you are really resonating with this message today and are wanting some assistance in actually building your legacy and building the new world order, email me. I'll put my email in the description below. And let's chat because I'm opening up a couple of slots for a 3-month intensive so we can get your legacy and business up and running and really building the legacy that you were destined to leave behind. I really hope that helps. Like, follow, comment below and let me know what resonates, and subscribe to my YouTube and Substack for more. And if you would like to support my work, you can always buy me a coffee below. All right. I love you and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.